Okay, so I'm going to be cooking a ribeye steak for supper tonight. I'm going to be cooking it sous vide. So I've got 2 ribeye steaks in my sous vide rack, and I'm going to be smoking them with my Breville smoke gun. So what we're going to do is turn on the Breville and light the hickory smoke, or light the hickory chips like this, and we are going to pump hickory smoke right into our sous vide rack and bath. So we're going to fill this completely full of hickory smoke and turn it off. Now, some hickory smoke is going to escape, and that's going to be fine. I just want to get a good smoke on these steaks. And you can see some smoke is coming out. I've just got the fan on, the vent fan on the stove. I want to get a good smoke on this, and then I'm going to drop. So I don't really want to see the steaks. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, drop, and I'm going to let this smoke for about 5 minutes. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and my steak is still getting smoked. I discovered that I could put the steaks in my sous vide rack, and I would be able to smoke both sides at one time. I had tried several methods of smoking, and this seemed to be the best way. This is called cold smoking, obviously, because there's not on a grill, and we're not smoking it the traditional way, just using the smoke gun. I'm going to raise this and pump a little bit more smoke and let it sit for about another 5 minutes. Alright, so I'm pumping a little bit more smoke. I don't know how much chips I have left. I don't think I've got much more. I may not be smoking too much more. The fan is drawing a good bit of the smoke out. I did have to put some more hickory chips in my cold smoker, my smoke gun, and I'm filling that up with some more smoke as we speak, because I wanted to smoke it 2 different times for 5 minutes. And of course the vent fan is pulling a lot of the smoke out. So here we are smoking again for an additional 5 minutes. I turned the vent fan on high for just a second so that I could clear the kitchen out. Okay, my steaks have been smoked for about 10 minutes total. So I'm going to lift this up, and we're going to vent all of the smoke out with the overhead vent on the stove. And this is my 2 very nice ribeye steaks, which I'm going to be seasoning with Canadian steak seasoning, and I'll be vacuum sealing both steaks. One's going to be cooked now, and one will be put in the freezer. So I usually season my steak with Canadian steak seasoning. It's my preferred seasoning. And like I said, I will be vacuum sealing these. I'm going to be cooking one for supper tonight, sous vide, and then searing with the new Sous Vide gun by grillblazers.com. Okay, so I filled my container up with water. I've got my sous vide cooker set on about 147 because, you know I'm going to get a lot of hate from this, but I like my steaks between medium and medium well. And here I've got my sous vide rack again with my steak smoked, seasoned, and vacuum packed. So I will be sitting that in the sous vide cooker, and I will be cooking this for about an hour and a half. Okay, so my sous vide bath has reached temperature. So I'm going to take the cover off. And I'm going to take my steak, drop it in the sous vide bath, and should be just about covered. And let's get this cooking. Okay, so my ribeye steak is just about done. I may cut this short about, I don't know, 15 minutes. So I would have cooked this an hour and 15 minutes. Really, you only need to cook sous vide 1 hour per inch of steak. So the steak should be done. I'm going to take this out, pat it dry, and then I'm going to give a nice sear with my grillblaze.com sous vide gun. Alright, so I've got my steak out of the sous vide bath. It cooked in its own juices, and it's very nice. I'm going to get this cut open, the bag, and I'm going to pat this dry. And I know it doesn't look too good right now, but you'll be amazed what happens in just a minute. And there we have it, our nice seared sous vide steak, baked potato, and a little garden salad. Get a little bit close on the sear. You can have a smoked and grilled, well, not really grilled, smoked and seared steak, all cooked in the house without having to go outside to the grill. It's fairly easy. I love sous vide cooking, and hope you enjoyed the video.